Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you are tuning in. My name is Rachel Goldsworthy, and I'm on a journey to improve my life by 2 millimeters each and every week, and I want to do that with you. How are you? Are you going well? Are you rested? Did you have a good weekend? We're going to have a special guest on tonight, a little bit later. Won't tell you who it is, no guessing. You might want to pop in the comments below who you think it might be. Male, female? That's the first guess. And then we'll check in with them later. So it's more than just numbers and letters at the end of the financial year, isn't it? And it's more about your lifestyle and legacy and how you want to live out your life and what you want your legacy to be. So with the end of the financial year, how did you go? Did you have a good financial year? Did you have, was it not so good? What were the positive things about it that happened for you, and what things could you have improved upon? I think we had sort of a really good result across the board, and all of the departments, and in particular Strata went really well, but across the board we're about 20% up, so really lucky and very humbled and grateful for the outcome, and I couldn't do it without my staff and the beautiful people that I work around, so thank you to each and every one of you. Bushwalking. I went bushwalking. National Park. I don't know whether any of you like the National Park. We're on a little bit earlier tonight because dinner is calling me tonight. We might cook up a little bit of dinner with the help of my special guest tonight. So yes, that would be good. And we've got our special quote. But with the financial year, I always ask myself and do a little bit of an audit this time of the year. And I guess it's the same thing with your property. You can do an audit with your properties, whether it's one or many, or you can do an audit within your office. You can do an audit within your financials. You can do an audit with your personal life. And I like to look at all of those things and go, okay, what worked well for me this year and what didn't work so well for me and I can improve upon next year. And sometimes when you sit with yourself for, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it might be, huddle with your friends, your family, or with your colleagues at work, and you can really nut out some good ideas together on that journey. The other thing I like to look at too is with the depreciation schedules at this time of year. If you haven't had one done for your property, your accountant will probably lead you in that direction. They're very simple to organise. We can organise that as your property manager, or we can put you in touch with somebody who can get you a 10% discount on that. We don't get paid to spruik for depreciation schedules, but we think it's an important part of what you do because then you can claim more expenses for your property the right way and get the right return done with your accountants. So if you need anything like that. The other thing with maintenance, we've got an arm within the business now which we've created this year, which is all about trades and helping and supporting people with their properties. So if you need some maintenance around the house, whether it's gurning or whether it's plumbing or electrical or any maintenance that you might find, cleaning the gutters, those sorts of things, we've got a team of trades available that can help you at a moment's notice. So whether it's an emergency service or whether it's something that's just an annual audit that you're doing, we like to get the gutters done in a house, for example, after autumn, because it's really important to keep those leaves out of the gutter and then out of the blocking of the drains. So that's one activity. The same thing with stormwater drains. If you've got leaves and dirt and those sorts of things in there, that can often cause you problems down the track. So just a little bit of regular maintenance on the property. Same thing with painting. If you leave that too long, if you've got cedar windows or doors, I left mine a little bit long on one of my investment properties, and the team, the boys that we've got on the paintbrushes and looking after things, they've fixed all of that up and done what they needed to do. So got everything up to date with that and got the cedar looking like brand new again. So I'm pretty pleased with it. Big shout out to you, Baj, and your team, and thank you to each and every one of you. Hey, Ange, how are you? Nice to have you on the line, and thank you to everybody else that's joining me. Property statements too. End of financial year, you should be receiving, we did ours the first day of the new year. We send it out all to our landlords, so you've got those end of financial year statements that you can then hand to your accountant. So really important to have that available to you as soon as you possibly can, so that then you can go ahead and get your tax return done. So we've talked about audits on houses, audits on bits and pieces that you do, but also I can't even get my words here, it's so cold. Also audit on your personal life. So for me, I've been working on doing a little bit more exercise. Those of you that knew, I did the 75 hard last year, at the beginning of this year, and had a lot of fun. It was a bit of a challenge, and it's called 75 hard for a reason, because it was very, very hard. But certainly the outcome was good, and I've continued on with that, a bit up and down with different things, because, you get busy with work, busy with life, and I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imaginations, and like to sort of indulge in some of the good things in life at times. Like tonight, I had a few chips and bits and pieces with my special guest, which was my special guest like to come on and say hi. No guesses as to who it was. Hello. It's Gemma. How are you, Gemma?
Oh, I better get on camera.
Yeah, get on camera. There you go.
I'm
really
good.
Well. That's good. That's good. And what do we have? We had our favourite bluebird chips, aren't they?
I can.
Yeah, we always get these. There's cheap. What is the saying? So cheap as chips. we had the.
I'll stretch out the bag so it doesn't look like how much we've eaten.
Yeah. Maybe we've eaten the whole bag, and I'm not too sure. We've gone pretty close. We've given it a good go.
But you can't go wrong.
I love it.
From the Reject Shop.
How long have we been eating those? 8 years. I think Gemma put them onto me, or me onto them about 8 years ago when she started working with me. And
they're so good.
They are delicious, aren't they?
They're so good. They're from New Zealand.
Yeah. And
Really
did anyone go to Winterfest? They would have had a few chippies, hot chippies and all sorts of things at Clarendon, the race course there on the weekend. There was a medieval madness and the parking, and there was thousands of people. I think they were saying like 42,000. People. It was massive.
Crazy.
I'm not too sure of the numbers.
Driving
if somebody
past.
knows what the numbers are, pop in the comments below. That was really pretty full on. And what else is going on? Yeah, the bushwalk. Oh my gosh, the bushwalk. It was meant to be, just a little amble up to the Three Sisters, Blue Mountains. Go and have a look. It's been a bit, cool, so I'll probably see the snow or something like that, or it'll be really cold. And my woolen jacket like this would be, very useful. And scarves, beanies, those sorts of things are required. Well, my friends and myself, we set out on what I thought was, as I said, 3 kilometre walk maybe, cafe local. It's going to be fun. We'll have a hot chocolate, then turn back, and then, great to see everybody, and then off we go. We headed down this track, and there was, the old convict stones. Have you seen those when you do your national park walks, Gem?
Yes.
Yeah. And then
they're great to go down, and then when you come up, you're like,
And it was like gasping for air as you're going down these stairs, and then you come up the other side. Thank goodness the giant staircase was closed. So if anybody's looking at doing the giant staircase, which takes you down to the third sister or the first sister, I can't remember which one, but don't take that at the moment. You can take dogs on the walk to a certain extent, but you can't take them on other parts of the walk. So be really careful as to what you where you take the dogs, because the park rangers are out, and I think it's a $400 or $500 fine.
It's crazy.
I know, because you've got a little dashhound, haven't you, Gem?
I do.
Yeah,
But
and his birthday's coming up this week.
he turns 4 on Thursday.
Wow.
He turns 4. I can't
Tobias.
believe he's
Little
28.
Toby.
28 in dog years, so he's going to be older than me.
Oh my goodness. And Bruce and Topsy's birthday's coming up at the end of the week, so I'm excited for their birthday too. They will be 8. I can't believe it. The time goes so fast.
Should have a joint birthday for the puppy
I know.
dogs.
I think we'll have a big birthday party. And you've had some really good results in the office for both rentals and sales in the last couple of weeks too, haven't you? So
Yes.
end of financial year has been really good for you.
Yes, I know. It's I was looking at the rentals, and we've got 0 properties at the moment. So if anyone wants to rent out their homes, we've got plenty of people, whether it's existing clients or even new clients that are pre-approved, ready to go. We just need more homes.
More homes, and that's great. That's fantastic. And I think, more homes, and not only for rentals, but also strata. we're finding that there's been a big swing, a big push towards the strata. I think there's 83,000 or 85,000 strata plans across New South Wales, and it's consistently growing over the time. And strata is going to be the new rental property, I think, because the way in which the legislation's working and the changes in legislation for both rental and for the strata is a really interesting landscape. And I'm going to be doing some podcasts on that because of getting asked lots of questions. The team's also expanding with strata. We're looking forward to having an extra team member on there. She will be starting, I think, in August, so that's rather exciting. And so we've got people locally and a little bit further abroad and into the city. So we really appreciate working with them.
Let's get strated.
Absolutely, that's our company name. We've got other things going on too. So if you need your paths or your driveways clean, we'll do some sort of special for you, whether it's, say, $99 for the driveway. If you want your driveway clean, just let us know and we'll organise our team to get out there and do that for you. Or if you've got somebody's birthday coming up and they want their driveway cleaned, let me know and we'll organise something special for them as well. Now, the serious part of the the night. Sometimes I reflect a little bit on what's happened in the week and what's happened
I didn't know
throughout
which
the year.
serious part you were talking about for a second.
I know the really serious part's coming very soon. But the first, this is the not so serious part. But it talked about, because we're talking about life and legacy, and sometimes with work, we work, but you wonder why you're working all the time. And I think Gemma and myself and the whole team, we've sort of had a look at the last 6 months and gone, okay, well, how can we structure it a little bit differently so that we're all having a balanced work life? Because if you're always working, you're not ready for work all the time. And as much as I love work, I think I've always tipped the scales possibly too much towards work as opposed to personal life. And so I just wanted to try and get a happy medium across the board. So I had a little bit more time.
Work-life balance.
Yeah, that's it. So what have you done this year, Jem, with your audit of your financial year as to how to get work-life balance and what's changed for you?
I think you know me, I don't like change, but it's been a positive change. It's been a good change. Swapping the alternatives, I think, for the past 8 years, always work Saturdays, always work Monday through to Saturday, and I think now having an alternative Saturday along with the other goals in the office, so everyone gets a full weekend, which is great. So I've been able to do different guide camps, different things, and it's just been really good. But it's still to that point where I'm like, still messaging, but no, I think you get used to something for so long, and then the change, and but it's all a positive change, and looking forward to it, and it's great to I think the first couple of Saturdays that I had off, I didn't set my alarm, and I'm like, I'm running late for work. And then I realized, it's that's my Saturday off, and it's really good though, because you get so much more done. Even just going to the shops, or I've got a wedding in August that I had to dress get altered, and just the little things that you just don't really find the time for, or that you forget about, just to do. It's really cool. That's good.
And then also with me, with the national park, like I went to the Three Sisters on this last little week, and then the week before that I think I was down near the Southern Highlands, no, not the Southern Highlands, Sutherland Shire, just looking at the whale watching there, and I'm going to head back there probably next week. Just down to one of the other national parks there. I think Watamola also does it. So if anybody's wanting to see the whales migrating, they're still there. And you can literally hear them off the rocks. If the wind's blowing into the shore, you can hear I won't do the whale noise because I don't do it really well. But you know what I'm talking about, people. You can make your own whale noises.
Story of Finding Nemo.
That's
it. The noises.
That's it. But Mum gave me this book when I was a lot younger, Bag of Jewels, and it's a Susan Hayward, Malcolm Cohen book, and it talks about if I had my life to live over. And I'll read you a passage from it if it's okay. I'd like to make more mistakes next time. I'd relax, I'd limber up, I'd be sillier. I'd be sillier than I have been this trip. I'd take fewer things seriously. I'd take more chances. I would climb more mountains and swim more rivers. I'd eat more ice cream. and less beans. That sounds pretty good. And perhaps I would have more actual troubles, but I'd have fewer imaginary ones. You see, I'm one of those people who live sensibly and sanely, hour after hour, day after day. Oh, I've had many moments, and if I had to do it again, I'd have more of them. In fact, I'd try to have nothing else. Just moments, one after the other. And instead of living so many years ahead of each day, I'd be living in the moment itself. And I've been one of those persons who never goes anywhere without a thermometer, a hot water bottle, a raincoat, and a parachute. We're always mitigating against the risk, aren't we, people? And if I had to do it again, I would travel lighter than I have. And if I had to live my life over, I would start barefoot earlier in the spring and stay that way later in the fall. I would go to more dances, I would ride more merry-go-rounds, and I'd pick more daisies. That's by Nadine Stair. Some wise words there if you had your time over, your life to live over. It's so important to think about that, and the financial year gives you that opportunity, doesn't it? You can have a look at the year that was, what worked well, what didn't work so well, what do you need to tweak in some way, shape or form, and what can you adjust. Talking about adjusting, we're looking at our food this year, and we're going to take you out onto, this is Gemma's idea, I don't know what we're doing, but let's give this a go, shall we? She wants to go cooking. So are we going to go cooking?
We are.
All right, we're going to walk, and I'm going to take you on a walk, and Gemma's going to take us cooking. All right. Let's go outside. All right. We're going outside here. And we're going to cook. Ooh, not too sure. It's the backyard here. Got some lights in the distance. Barbecue up. No judgment about the barbecue people.
So what's everyone having for dinner?
Yeah, what is everyone having for dinner? We're going to have, this is chicken. This is food prepping. We do the food prepping so that we've got plenty of food during the week, and this is called Lovely Legs, and you can buy it from the delicatessen, but if you buy yeah, I don't know whether you can see that. Yeah, let me just show you this. Anyone see this yet? This is what it is from. So lemon pepper steak, Xena Spices, they do a great job. They're in Condell Park. Gemma's going to be maybe cooking. We've got a little bit of a she's laughing. Yes, that's probably true. You can't really see much here. I don't know.
I'll hold this.
That's all right. We'll just pop it on there. Yeah. It's not as hot as what it should be, but that's okay because I don't mind it being a little bit less burn because, and you put the thinner bits at the back, or I do anyway. Don't know whether that's right or wrong, but that's the way I do it. The thicker bits at the front because it's a bit hotter, and then all of the same way facing down. So you've got the smooth bit, and then you've got the sort of the bit that gets crusty and yummy on the front. And then look at that, just like magic, they all fit pretty perfectly. Hey Tanya, how are you? Nice to have you on the line. So we're cooking these Lovely Legs, and the Lovely Legs you get from, as I say, any of the delicatessens. Coles have them, and I don't know whether anybody knows as well, chickens, if you're running late and you're not too sure, like you want to get yourself a barbecue chicken, if you are there around about, I think it's just before 8 o'clock, if they don't have barbecue chickens, you ask for it, and then they'll give you a free barbecue chicken or a credit for a free barbecue chicken. I can't see anything out here, Gemma. It is really quite dark.
Do you want me to go and get a light?
Maybe, I don't know, yes. So, there we go. Oh no, she's put the spotty on. That's all good. We can see. There we go. We got light, people. We got light.
Need head torches.
Let there be lights, and there was. You need head torches?
Like an anglefish.
I know, right? Yeah. I love these chairs. My sister was getting rid of those in her backyard. She'll probably want them back now that I've put them on the live. Sorry, Em, not coming back. But they've been really good because you can sort of sit out here under the tree, contemplate your navel or whatever it is, and yeah, but that's the chicken cooking there. Oh, and see, when it comes up like that, it gives you a nice little sort of...
They are pretty comfy.
Yeah, Gemma's sort of showing us demonstrating how you sit in the chairs. So, it's not too bad. It's actually fairly mild tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know whether any of you see. This is sort of towards the eastern sky. We're heading towards a full moon. I think Monday's a full moon. So I'm looking forward to that and getting out there. Oh, I just saw a falling star. That's amazing.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah. When you look up and out, usually Venus is the first planet that you can see. Obviously, you see the moon quite often, but as the energy of the moon is waxing or getting bigger, the energy of yourself also reflects that. So this is the chicken here. This might take us a little while because I've got it on. I think we've achieved what we wanted to tonight, Jem, didn't we?
I think so.
All right then. Well, I think we're going to sign off, leave you to cook your dinner as we're cooking our dinner tonight. And we hope you all have a fantastic week ahead. And we look forward to catching up with you on the next video. Have a great week, new financial year ahead, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye.